What's up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, as always, Justin is here.
What's going on, guys?
And today we are going to be working again on this beautiful Opel you can see behind me here. So Justin, what are we going to be working on today for the Opel?
So today we're going to be trying to finish up the brake work. We got the calipers, we got the rotors, we got the drums already done. Now we're putting the brake booster and the master cylinder in. The bay, I already actually removed it. Took me like 4 hours the other day to get it out. So today we're putting the new one in, bleeding the whole system, and then hopefully getting on some ignition stuff as well to get the car to actually run. We have the gas tank currently out of the car, so we're gonna put an auxiliary bottle on the outside of it, so maybe we can get the car to move today.
So there you guys go. That is the plan for today's episode. The whole goal, let's get this car moving. We really want to see how it functions, it fires up, and just see how it goes. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead. Let's tear into this engine. Let's get that brake booster on the car, and let's see how this goes.
Let's do it. All right, so while we're waiting for the paint to dry in the engine bay there, we're gonna move over to the coil pack change out with the new Petronix flamethrower coil and the Petronix electrician module. So that way we can switch from a point system to a more maintenance-free system. So it's just gonna make the car run better and more reliable. So now we're putting the spark plugs in the engine. I've already done the last three, so the fourth one I want to show you guys how to properly gap the spark plug if you don't know how to already. So for this particular engine, and every engine will be different for the gapping size, it's a 0.89 millimeter that we're going to use. So that's the gapping tool there, and what it has to do, it has to fit in between the electrode and the top piece there, and see how it doesn't fit. So then what we're going to have to do is take the gapping tool and put it in there, and we're gonna slowly bend it up until that can fit perfectly in there, just like that. And now it's gapped perfectly. Alright, so now that we got the brake booster and the master cylinder on, we tightened up the nut to the shaft here for the brake pedal. Next step after that is to attach the filler bottle and the brake lines to the master cylinder, and then we can start bleeding the brakes, and then we'll have brakes in the car.
What's up, guys? We are back for another day. Here with Justin, obviously working on the Opel, as you could see. We got through a lot of stuff yesterday. So Justin, what exactly did we get through yesterday?
Well, yesterday we got through most of the finishing up of the brakes. We got all the master cylinder in. We got the brake booster in, the filler bottle on top, and then we started bleeding the brakes. And then last night we kind of got to a point where it was getting kind of dark, cold, and I had pretty much about enough with the car. But we're back today. We finished up bleeding the brakes right now. And then now we're running the vacuum lines to help the assisted brakes. And hopefully we can get this thing started in maybe the next hour.
So yeah, that's kind of just a quick little update on what we'll be doing today. I'll bring you guys along, obviously, doing all the shots for you guys so you can see what we are doing. But let's really hope that this car starts today. That is the goal, get the Opel up and running. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys, we are going to right now try to start the car. Justin, how are we going to go and get this car to actually start?
So currently we do not have a gas tank in it. So we do have to, we're going to try to run fuel through it through a like a small pump. So we're hooking up an electric pump to a gas can that we have over there that's going to pump fuel into the motor just so that we can start the car and make sure it runs. and everything like that to make sure all the brake systems that we put in work and everything else kind of runs nice in the car. And then after that, if there's anything that does break, we can go ahead and fix that, because everything's going to need to be fixed.
So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be trying to do right now. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and try to get this car started.
Go. Go ahead. Is the tachometer working?
All right, guys, so now that we got the car actually started and it ran, we're gonna do the rear diff fluid. So underneath the car here, we have our rear diff. We're gonna take out the center bolt there, and that should drain all the fluid out of the rear diff. And then we have a pump, and then we're gonna pump new rear diff fluid back into it. Should be a pretty simple process.
Okay guys, so we are wrapping up for today. As you can see, we got the car started. Justin, how do you feel?
So stoked.
Yeah?
I'm so happy the car actually runs, and it goes through all the gears and it stops.
Finally.
I mean, those are some things that you need, but I mean, the car is getting there. It needs everything, but it's getting there.
So what's the next kind of steps that we need to do on the Opel?
So the next thing that I'm going to be focusing on is getting the gas tank refurbished up, so that way we can put the gas tank back in it. And then I'm going to start chipping away at the floor, all the rot in the floor, and then painting that. And then the step after that would probably lead to some sandblasting, but I don't know about that yet.
Okay, so as you guys can see, there's a few things coming up for the Opel. Overall, it's awesome that the car is now actually running. We know it runs and we know it goes through gears, it stops. Obviously the most important things, that's probably the biggest thing that we really wanted to knock out. And this is only our second episode of doing the Opel, so I'm pretty pumped that we've already gotten this far along with it.
Yeah.
As Justin mentioned, there's gonna be a lot more to come. So,
a lot more.
Yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, as always, go down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. It would just help us show that you guys all are enjoying this Opel content, and you guys would like to see more of the content.
There's going to be a lot of content. There's going to be a lot of body work that's going to be done. We're going to be learning how to do body work. I don't know how to do body work.
I don't either.
So I'm going to be learning how to weld on this thing. It's going to be
an experience.
An experience is definitely what it's going to be. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So definitely going to be fun overall, guys. Me and Justin are also debating on changing the name of the channel. So that's a big thing that we have been working on. We have a few names that we've been thinking of for the channel. So if you guys have any maybe suggestions of names you would think would be cool for the channel, put them in the comment section down below. We'd love to see what you guys think would be a cool name for the channel. Obviously, currently the channel is my name. So as now me and Justin are both coming into the channel together, we kind of want to change it into something that's more appealing to just both of us instead of just my name. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear what you guys think. As always, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, like I mentioned before, go down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, my name is Andrew.
And I'm Justin.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.